What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Josh back with another video. Today, I'm just gonna do a quick video on a few tips to help you play Call of Duty. This video can be helpful for you. Say you happen to be dying a lot, or just want to get better at the game. Some of this stuff I'm about to say can help you get better at the game. Seen the clips before. I put in the beginning of the video. If you want to start doing stuff like that, stick around and watch this video. But first, I need y'all to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon for me, show your support. It would be greatly appreciated. Keep putting videos out for y'all. I have some more coming out this week too, so it's gonna be the first video. But first thing you're gonna look at today, you're gonna look at my first point, which is sensitivity. So if you go to settings, so me personally, I play on 8, which is considered high. I like to be able to turn around quick and snap on the people while I'm playing. I've been playing on high sensitivity for a while. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't start out on a super high sensitivity. I'll start out probably like 4 or 5. Pro players usually playing like 3 or 4, but that's because they're not getting flanked a lot. When you're playing with pro players, they're gonna most likely be playing as a team, communicating, talking, calling out stuff. So they don't need to play with high sensitivity because they're calling out where the enemy's at. But if you're playing regular multiplayer like I do, or Warzone, I would suggest having it higher than that, because you're gonna be, especially if you're playing with randoms, you're not gonna know where the enemies are coming at if you're not talking. So people want to come from anywhere. You got to be able to snap quick, especially in this certain maps in this game. The spawns can be kind of weird, so people can pop up behind you, so you want to be able to turn around quick, be able to kill them. So that's the first thing I suggest. Next, classes. Obviously, you got to have the right guns. Let me look at. Let's go to this one right here. So like I said, you got to know the right attachments and stuff that's right for you. So me, I'm a real aggressive Call of Duty player. I can use basically any weapon, and no matter the weapon, I'm gonna still be aggressive. No matter if it's a sniper or anything, I'm gonna still be aggressive. I don't like to sit, but that might not work for you. So you gotta play to your advantage. You gotta play the game to your strength. If you like to snipe, you like to sit back. You don't need to have your class set up a certain way. Say if you want to snipe to sit back, you might not need you might need flag jab. Some of the stuff, like you don't need gun code, you don't need it because you're not going to be running around switching weapons a lot. You might not need ninja because you're not going to be moving a lot, but you might put ghost or cold-blooded on. You're going to put engineer because you might, just in case you're trying to go to a certain spot, you don't want to see the enemy's equipment. But it just depends. You got to have your class set up specific for you. Like me, say like SMGs, you see, I don't usually use a sight on SMG. SMGs, I usually just run a silencer, and I'm gonna push anyways. With SMG, I'm trying to run up as close as possible and kill you anyways. I can, but especially with certain guns like the AK-74U, I will shoot from pretty far with it. But that's just from years I have the experience of using iron sights and everything. So using iron sights don't bother me. But if you're not used to using iron sights, go ahead and put a sight on there. One thing I'll say about the sights, like I said, since I'm real aggressive and stuff, and I like to see my sides. I don't like using sights that obstruct my view. So I don't use any sights like a sight like the actual arms, because when you're looking straight through, you might not be able to see on the side. I like to use sights like the Microflex LED. You can't zoom in as far, but I don't need to zoom as far. I can see really good. I have good vision when I'm playing Call of Duty, so as long as I can see you, I can hit you. But that dot might just help. Plus, it doesn't obstruct your vision because it's such a small frame. So, like certain sites, I don't use, but it might work for you. I don't use sights like holographic sights or any sight that zoom in really far. I don't like 2.0. That's probably I don't need that on SMG. You might need it on like a tactical rifle or assault rifle. But even on assault rifles, I don't use a sight or I use, like I said, the microflex LED because I don't like to disrupt my video. So that's another thing. Just know your attachments and just experiment. Find attachments and stuff that will help you. For me, I usually run the same amount. Since I'm aggressive, I like to have, obviously I'm gonna have an underbarrel, I'm gonna have a foregrip, a barrel that's gonna help my effective damage range, like this one. You know, it takes away my recoil. That's okay because I'm gonna still be able to, even though the SMG is not gonna be as bad, I'm not gonna be trying to shoot you from super far away. So I'm not really worried about the recoil. Me, I like to reload quick. Like I said, I'm aggressive, so I always like to try to run a fast mag on any class I run. But for SMGs, you don't really need it, but I just run it. And then also your equipment and stuff too. Like me, since I guess I'm real aggressive, so like I said, always like from playing the game, you'll know what type of stuff you use. I use stem shots because, like I said, I'm real aggressive. If I'm charged in, if I'm in a spot and I know there's lots of enemies, I'm not afraid to engage. I'm gonna still engage because I know I'm pretty sure I can win that battle. But if I do get hit a lot, pop the stem shot real quick, back to them and keep fighting. So I like to use that. But if you want to be more tactical with it, you want to throw like a stun or a flash, blind then run in, you can do that too. I just don't. And then I usually always use Semtex. Well, some people use Molotovs, Tomahawks. I use Tomahawks from time to time and C4. I like using C4. Also, your wild cards, that can make a difference. Like me, like I said, I'm like real aggressive and stuff, so I'm trying to get the advantage. Call of Duty is all about getting the advantage. So I usually run perk greed, have as many perks as possible. So you can see it with this one, flat jacket, tactical mask. I'm good from explosions, and for me, if somebody trying to stun me, I can just run right through that. You don't have to run scavenger. I just do it. I mean, I don't really run out of ammo. Usually people run gearhead or assassin, but it don't really matter. But I always tracker. I use tracker just because I'm usually chasing people. And then gung ho, I always have gung ho on my SMG because I like to be able to run fast, sprint. And then ninja, I want to move silent. I don't want people to hear my footsteps. So yeah, so that's number 2. Make sure you set up your classes for your play style. So let's get to number 3. I'm gonna talk more about the lanes and. All right, so I'm just in a custom game. So like I was talking about lanes, you gotta know when you're playing. Like say we're gonna use Newtown for this example. You gotta know where to run and which ways. So you gotta anticipate where enemies gonna be coming from. So when you're playing, like when I start, say I start on this side. My first move, I always go to the house. Go in the house. If someone might be sniping there, but they might not, you can look around, see where they're coming from, so you get an idea of which lane they're taking. So usually people are gonna come from right here. Most people come from the middle, and then a person comes right there. Still be mindful of that window. So I usually check there, and if I don't, what I do, be careful with this spot right here, because this spot right here, a lot of people will be sniping, and they'll sit right here from the other side that you. So I usually just run in. You're gonna have someone probably most likely slide right here. A couple people, take them out. They're usually taking them out's easy. Boom, boom, shoot them. Now right here, y'all gonna be mindful of this rock. Most likely gonna be a person right here, and up there. So you just gotta be careful. I usually don't try to run right here at first. After I kill the first 2, I just slide back here, kill somebody. Another person probably comes from right here, or you can just wait, and they're gonna either come from these 3. So see, this, with having the high sensitivity, I can boom, boom, boom. I know where everyone's coming from. And say I'm shooting right here, I can shoot up there real quick if I have to. You just gotta know. Say you come from this side. Like I said, first move. This one isn't as bad. I mean, isn't as necessary. You can check the house. Someone might be there, but they're gonna come from right there, or you can sit right here. Most people, if you're coming from the house first, they're most likely coming from here and here. So that's always the first place I check. But if I don't, so you slide, boom. It's another thing. Movement is key. Like I said, I don't like to sit camp. I don't like sitting down for too long, especially when I'm using SMGs or no matter what the weapon is. I like to move around a lot. I'll use a pistol if I have to. So say I check right here, I'm not gonna wait here for someone to come. I'm gonna jump out. And like I said, moving this key, jump around, slide, use the game to your advantage, use the mechanics to your advantage. Like you see someone right here shooting, come out, jump, shoot, knock them down. Or if you have to, boom. I usually don't slide like that because it's easy to lock on someone sliding. But jumping, sometimes hard for me, it'll miss a lot. Like say they're spawning in here, they're mostly gonna come from here and here. So I'll usually check right here, slide out here, boom. Now you got this whole window to kill people with. Now I'm gonna use we're gonna go to raid and I'm gonna show you another example of lanes just to give y'all a better understanding. Okay, so here's some gameplay of me playing that raid, so I can explain in depth. So you see how when I start the map, I go straight to the sides. You always want to work your way from the sides to the middle. That's how I found is the most effective way. See how you can work your way, because most people are looking, they're thinking the middle is the most popular area, so you always want to come from where they're not expecting you to come. Some people are going to obviously come from the side, you just kill them on your way. Look, you see how I'm working my way back from the sides, back to the middle? You always want to look, and then look where most of the enemies are coming from, the middle. So you just work your way from the sides, back to the middle, then I died right here. Here's another clip, here's me at Crossroad. Obviously, I'm working from the sides again, and it's the same thing every map. Work from the middle, from the sides back to the middle. You just cross to the other side. Got blinded here. So all you want to do, you just want to work your way from the sides. That's all it really is. Just work from the sides. Just because all maps are gonna have. I always break every map into 3 pieces. You're gonna have the middle, and then your 2 sides. And you can slice from horizontally or vertically. Either way, it's gonna be 3. The middle is gonna be the most popular area, and then the side is where you always want to travel from. Mostly from the side, they're gonna be mostly the middle is gonna be people. They're gonna it's gonna be a big area, or you can be able to see from each side. But the middle, you can see from each side, but you have stuff that you can help maneuver your way. So you see when I was at raid, how I use the rocks as a sort of a cover. So if I have to, I can crouch down, shoot, and they'll be either hitting the rocks. If they're not good enough, they're gonna hit the rocks. So I can use that as my advantage. I'm always gonna use the surrounding environment as your advantage. So stuff like that is gonna really help. This can help get you better at the game. But also just practicing. You just gotta play more. You just gotta adapt. Over time, you'll get better. Like I said, in another video, I've been playing Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2 online. So that's like 11 years, 12 years of just playing Call of Duty. So if you just gotta adapt and you'll just get better over time. Especially this Call of Duty. This Call of Duty is actually pretty fun. Not that bad. It should be pretty easy to do good in this Call of Duty. So that's probably it for this video. That's it for this video. Like, subscribe. I got some more stuff coming away. I'm gonna have some gun guides coming out too. So be on the lookout for that. Just like I said, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, keep the support going. I'm gonna keep the videos coming out. And until next time, peace.